Now you can trade. Now here we had who opened this by your Binance account? It was you by yourself or someone opened for you? You are the one. So the person opened Binance. Okay, gave it a command that whatever you make, take it in hand and invest it there.
I think because I always know that things were sport and funding is what I saw, and that's why maybe you go there. That's what I think. Because I'm the one who opened it.
I'm from correcting the mistake. Okay.
No, where is the mistake was for you?
Everything. Is it okay? So all our money we are making, it was going in sport, in earn. Because I think $70, but now it is reading 49.
Because I'm making I was working. Yeah, by the way, I worked today now with the moment to fund me manually. I got $2.
You got $2.
I don't know even how I got it. I just saw in what? In what? Let me show you. I was working, eh? Let me show you. I said I was just working myself. It's called the Ruby, you know what? But me, I didn't know. I just got confused also. Because I just go here. You see?
No, for yesterday in the morning.
Today.
And it is today. This was for and it is today, but in the morning we sold the other coin, GH. Then we closed
In the morning. I know that I'm the one who saw this. Means I missed the one that the other two was going to be for us.
It was going to be for.
Okay, hello everyone. How are we? Let me hope everyone is good. Thank you so much for joining in. This is Kayinda Usaamah once again. Thank you so much for joining us on this Zoom. We're going to have a very beautiful training today. Hope you are enjoying the business. The market is down. Some people are very, very discouraged about the market, but we told you that in this April, the market might go down. We told you that in this April, the markets might go down. Do you remember that? Do you remember? I remember telling you that the market might go down in this bull run. The market might go down in this bull run. You remember? Yes, I remember telling you that. So don't be discouraged by the market. Don't be at all. That is very, very normal. That is very normal. In most of the times when Macklin is telling me that network is not clear, is it true? Is my network not good? My network not good? Someone tell me, am I clear? Am I clear? Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, leaders. Okay, so don't be discouraged by the market. Don't be discouraged by the market. When the market is not okay, don't be discouraged at all. Okay, don't be discouraged at all. That is very, very normal. That is very, very normal. When we are going in the bull run, when you are going, when you are going for Bitcoin halving, the market usually goes down. So that is very, very normal. So don't feel like the business is not working. What and what? No. That is very, very normal. Very okay. So just be patient. Just be patient. Practice patience. Whenever you see the market not doing good for you, be patient. Let me tell you the rule of trading. Let me write it here. It is 10%. Okay, it is 10% buying, 10% selling. That one is selling, yeah? And then 20% patience. I think everyone is seeing my statement. I have put it in the chat box. 10% buying, 10% selling, and 80%. Oh, I've wrote 20%. No, come on. 80%. Let me do this statement again. It is 80%. That is 80%. Patience. 80% patience. Okay? 80% patience. So when you are trading, 10% of the business is buying, another 10% in selling, then 80% patience. So always be patient in the market. When the market is bad, be patient. And even when the market is good, be patient. Some people are not patient even when the market is good. Did you know that? When the market is so good, they make a lot of mistakes. They don't buy margin calls. They enter every trade. They just put in money. We have done those mistakes before, me, myself, and we regret. You get the point? So please don't do the same. Tonight, I have a very beautiful training for our leaders. I want to tell you that we are having a very we are having a very nice training. We are having a very nice training for leaders. Okay, we're having a very nice training for leaders. Today we are going to be looking at how. Okay, today we are going to be looking at okay, this is our training. This is our training today. I think everyone can see my training. Can you see that? Can you see my training? Okay, my training is saying Upcountry business. Yes, Upcountry business. Today I'm going to talk about Upcountry. When we sat with different leaders last year, we discussed that this year 2024 we are going to do a lot of we are going to do a lot of Upcountry business. We want to expand our business to other areas, if possible, even in other countries. Royal Q is a fresh business in people's eyes and ears and even in their mind. It's a very fresh idea. Many people don't know much about this business. Did you know that? Look at the people you have talked about this business with. They have never heard about it. Actually, some of them, they even don't believe it. Someone doesn't believe that you can invest money and money works for you, like without you doing anything. I was talking to one of my friend is in network marketing. He's in a company, it sells products. This guy was telling me, you guys, you are lying to people. I was like, why? How can I really put money into something? I'm doing totally nothing and it pays me. And I'm like, so how is that a lie? They're like, that's impossible. Well, now you know that to make money, you must do something. You must sell something. You get the point? You must sell something. You must put in effort. And I was like, I'm listening. Now look, for example, at my company. Here we are selling products, health products. I have to look for a customer. I show them my product. When they are interested, they buy it. I make money. That's how they make money. Even in other businesses, they are selling something. They sit in a shop, they are selling. But you guys, what are you really selling and you are making money? That's a lie. I was like, oh, so that's how you're thinking. Very wrong. I was like, okay, now, my brother, I want you to stop being conservative, start to learn new things. You get the point? I asked him a question. Have you heard about stocks? He was like, yes, I've heard about stocks. Stock exchange, yeah? Buying shares of companies. And I was like, okay, if I had bought shares of Facebook in 2010, today, how much would it be worth? They're like, of course, a lot of money. Have I done something? No. Have I made money? Yes. Today, Facebook shares had multiplied. I've done nothing, but I've made the money. I asked him another question. If I buy land today at 10 million shillings, someone comes and is buying it at 12, and I sell it. Have I done something? No, but I've made the money. You must understand that we are investing in assets which are volatile. The difference here is that I'm not involved physically in the business. There is an artificial intelligence which works for me, which is responsible for buys and sells. We are selling. I was like, we are selling. The money we are making doesn't come from air, from thin air. We are selling something. I was like, you sure? I'm like, yes. But the difference is, for you are the one who to go and look for customers. Actually, you are not even a doctor. You go and convince people to buy your products. For me, I don't do that. It's my robot doing the job. If today I can drive a car without changing gears, it does it itself. Why would I need to go and buy a manual car where I have to do all the donkey work? So does that mean that me, when I'm driving an automatic car, I'm doing it wrong? No, that's technology. He was like, oh, then he got to understand the business. So please, I want you to know that everyone who's listening to me, we have a fresh idea in people's ears. They have never heard about this. They don't know how this works. They are really not even understanding it. And more so, people from Upcountry. Some of the people who are on this training who are from other countries, for example, you are in Kenya, or you are doing business in Nairobi. Think about someone from Eldoret, someone from Kisii. They're in the village, in a small town. They can't think the same as you do from in Nairobi. People in big cities, they see things different than people in the village. Now, how are you going to expand your business to Upcountry? For example, we have an event on Saturday. This Saturday on 6th April, we have an event in Marara. Mbarara is one of the cities we have in Uganda. It is an upcoming city. We're going there. But you, my brother and sister, who's listening to, you can build business there. Hey, McLean, how are you? McLean, I think you have people in Mbarara. You should invite them. Anyone who has people in Mbarara, please link them to your leader in case you are away. If you are available in Kampala, let's go to Mbarara on Saturday. Go and enjoy the trip. Let's go and invite. You get the point? Today I'm going to talk about upcountry business. How can you build business in upcountry? Let me tell you something. If you want to enjoy this business, build it wide. Some people are very, they are so limited that they think their Reiki business is only limited to their friends and family. Come on. You have very many people who can show business. People in Kenya, in Tanzania, in Bara, in Bali. So let's look at upcountry. Let's look at upcountry business. When you want to build an upcountry business, hold the meetings with the leaders. Identify common mistakes and issue to solve them. When you want your business to flourish in other regions, you must hold meetings with leaders there. For example, let me give you a scenario. I got someone from Bara. They joined my business. In case there is an event, I have to meet these guys. And we see how we can build the business together. I find out mistakes they are doing and we solve them. What is happening here? They tell you, you solve it. What's happening here? We have one of our members, but he ate people's money. He's lying to people that the money for trading, they should put it on his banners. Some people are conmen by nature. Even if they come in a system which is so transparent, they try as much as possible to still con people. And that is very common. So when you do an upcountry business, those are the things you understand and you solve them. Okay? Those are the things you understand and you work on solving them. You work on solving them. You make sure that you work on them. You get the point? So hold meetings with the leaders there. Meet them. Talk to them. Find out their issues. Solve it. Some people are in floating loss. Solve it. Some people they are trading coins which are going to be delisted. Help them. Keep taking new leaders from Kampala or from the city to duplicate and expand. When you are going in villages, when you are going in upcountry, go with the new leaders. Go with your new leaders so that you can duplicate. So that you can duplicate. So that you can show them the bigger picture of the business. So that you can show them what to do. You get my point? So my advice to all of you leaders is this. Simple. When you want to build a business in another city, in another town, you are from Kampala, but you can build a business in Kisoro. You can build business in Poto. You can build business in Mbale. You can build business in Malaba. You can build business in Lira. You can build business in Guru. You can build anywhere. But these are the fundamentals you must know. But when you want to build business, in case there is an event going on in another place, go with some leaders from here, take them. You know what's up? What they learn, they will do it too in the future. I remember in my first company where I was doing marketing from, my leader he usually took me to events because I was really curious, what do these guys do when they go in other regions? So I went with him. I started learning. Let me tell you a story. It was a very funny story. You know, these upcountry guys, they are, some of them, they are so unserious. So there was an event. So a leader from, was it Ruedo? Ruedo there. So a guy had organized an event in his home area in a small town. So he called the leader, was like, hey, can we have an event on this day? They're like, okay, no problem. So um, the leader asked him, how many people have you organized? How many people have you mobilized? He was like, we're going to have a lot of people. I think like over 300 people. I was like, okay, now let's go. So the day came, we were very smart, we were in suits, we went we had it dressed to kill, we wanted to go there and kill this. Man, we reached the place. It was so cool, it had rained. The guy took us to his place. He gave us a very good meal. I remember that was my last time to eat the local chicken, the real local chicken, not this hybrid chicken created in factories. It was a very local one. I remember it was a very delicious meal. After the meal, he was like, okay, now let's go to the venue. We went to the venue. He had told us that a lot of people are coming. Do you know how many people we presented to? I remember he was the presenter that day. I presented to 6 people only. Was a border man who came driving someone. That means he was waiting for his customer. But the leader had told us that I have prepared 300 people. So that is upcountry business. However, we didn't have a very big crowd. But for us, the new leaders whom our great leader had taken to escort him, we learned something. We learned how things are done in the country. When you are presenting there, the examples you use are not the examples you use here in Kampala. Here you're talking about URA. Those guys in the villages, they don't even know about taxes so much. So take them. Whenever there is a trip in another area, go with your new leaders as they are learning the business. Always ensure that your upcountry legs come for company events. What do I mean by this? So these guys who are building business in those small towns, whenever we have a bigger event in the city, in the capital city, like here in Uganda, whenever we have a very big event here in Kampala for Royal Q, let those guys come from village and come and join us. You get the point? Why? You are also exposing to them something. As I told you, people in village behave totally different from people in the capital. There are those things the people in the capital can do, which people in villages don't, because people in villages are not so much exposed. So whenever you bring them to bigger events, they get inspired, they like the business more, they meet new people, they meet new leaders, they bond. So this will help you expand your business even more further. So whenever there is an event, the bigger one here in the city center, in the capital, call leaders in the villages to come and attend. Let me tell you a story. In my previous company, I was new in the business. So one day there was an event. My leader gave me a free ticket to our events in that company. I don't know what those guys were really doing, but their tickets for events was too expensive for sure. It was 50,000 a ticket. So my leader paid for me. I entered the hall. The hall was so full. The hotel was so nice. It was my first time to enter that hotel. The guys were dressed to kill. I saw young people parking cars. I was really, really inspired. Like you can't even imagine. Really inspired. So I was like, you know what's up? This is really massive. Now, what I did, So now what I did, I sat in the hall. I sat in the upper area. In that hall of the hotel, we had the lower one, which was really facing into the stage, and then the upper one. The the hall was so full. Like, people were happy, people were excited about the business, people were really smelling nice. I was seeing happy faces all over. Now, people started coming on stage. They had dressed to kill. They were looking nice. They were fantastic. They were looking great. This was really, really different from anything I could even expect. The event went ahead. Everything was massive. Everything was so new to me. Everything was really surprising. Then guys started sharing their stories about the business. I was really inspired. Me coming from a certain town in the outskirts of the capital center of Kampala, I was really, really inspired to do the business. This is what happens to our leaders in the village. Whenever we have an event here in Kampala, let them come. Let them come. Let them hear different stories. You know what's up? Whenever we have an event, we have different leaders who share their stories of the business. Why? Because they can connect with another leader who's seated in the audience and they are going through the same. Some people, when the market goes down, they quit the business. Some people, when they talk to some people and they are not joining, they quit the business. But when they sit in the hall and they hear someone who had faced all this, but they kept on moving and today they are really winning, they get inspired and decide to do it more harder. So whenever there is a bigger event, call these guys, let them join you, and you do it. Another thing, always do what motivates your team. Always do what motivates your team. Motivate your team to work. Give them a challenge. Inspire them. The best motivation, the best motivating factor is an inspiration. Not trainings, not motivational speaking, nothing but inspiration. Think about it. When the richest person in your area, he is your leader in a certain group, how would you feel? You feel so proud. You would love to learn from this person. How did he make it? So as a leader, make sure that you do what motivates your team. One of the best motivating factor is money. Leaders, all of us, we must make money. Never accept to be a leader in Reiki and you don't. Tochikirizanga. Always make money. Always make money. You get the point? Make sure that you are earning. We don't want to see you as a leader. Yeah? You're a leader in the business, but you have a very cracked phone. You are a leader in the business, but you are the one not trading. You are a leader in the business, but you are the one we are seeing on news who was taken to a police because they are demanding you 100,000 shillings. You are a leader in Royalty, but you are the one living in a house which is about to fall. You must make money. Money motivates people. Don't hate money, actually love it more. You get my point? So always do what motivates your team. Yeah? Always do what motivates your team. Then another thing, for issue of dishonesty, always talk about it. When you are building business, you are going to find that you have a lot of wrangles in your team, but most of these wrangles come from dishonesty. Someone ate someone's money. Someone stole someone's prospect. Those issues. So dishonesty, whenever it is happening in the group, in your team, talk about it. For me, psychologically, it is proven that whenever you talk about your problem, your challenge, it vanishes. It goes away. It no longer becomes a problem. It just becomes a small challenge which you can afford. So all the dishonesty, talk about them. And whenever you hear any news from your leader, maybe your leader has done something, never ever raise that issue in a crowd, in a meeting of other leaders, and you start telling them. Now look at that guy Moses. That guy Moses is so bad. He has ate 5 people's money. Actually, I wish they take you to prison. You man, you are very bad. Moses will feel so down. Moses will never do business again. So whenever you're having any problem in your team, call that leader, talk to them. Huh? So whenever you get into a bigger city, a nearby, identify the towns around, and plan on how to get into them too. That is very, very important. We are going into Mbarara, but when you look, when you can afford to go there in Oshenyi, in Rukumbiri, you go to nearby cities or nearby towns, you can get leads there. There is nothing as beautiful as that. Getting money, you are seated somewhere, and then someone activates someone in Bali, another one in Balaba, another one in Nimbara, another one in Lira, another one in Gulu, another one in and you are collecting dollars from different regions of the country. That is so beautiful. But that's something you are going to build. It's not going to come on a silver plate. So, my leaders, I want you to understand what the kind of business we are doing. If we do so, we are going to make lots of money. We are going to enjoy our business. We are going to make it, and we are going to be the winner. So don't forget, don't forget, don't forget on Saturday 6th, we have our amazing event. Okay. We are going to have our amazing event. We are going to have an amazing event on Saturday. So please be there. Keep time, come and attend. Okay. Invite your people, let them join us, and we rock it. I believe if we do that as a team, we are going to make crazy money. We're going to enjoy this business. We are going to make it. We are going to make it for sure. So, with that way, I believe we can be the biggest team expanding in Royal Q. You get the point? So, please, leaders, those who can afford to join us in Mbarara on Saturday, please join us. Okay? Please. I was telling you that we have a very beautiful event on Saturday in Mbarara. Come and join us there. Okay? Come and join us there. It's going to be massive. It's going to be very beautiful. Come and join us. We're going to have a lot of leaders, a list of them who are going to rock that day. So please invite massively. Have a great time. See you at the top.